Good morning, students. Your physical education online class in lockdown. Students, today I am going to teach you chapter number 3, that is Olympic movements. In my previous video, I have taught you about objectives of Olympics, then International Olympic Committee. Today I am going to teach you about Indian Olympic Association, IOA. So our topic today is Indian Olympic Association. It was established in 1927. Sir Dorabji Jamshedji Tata was first founder president of IOA and was elected president in 1928. Dr. Narain was first founder secretary general of IOA. 4 years term for office bearers. In 1928, Amsterdam Olympic Games, Netherlands, Indian hockey team participated first time and won gold medal in 1928. So Indian Olympic Association was established in 1927. Sir Dorabji Jamshedji Tata and Dr. Narain became the founder president and secretary general respectively of Indian Olympic Association. IOA is affiliated to the IOC. Sir Dorabji Tata was also elected the first IOC member in India. In 1928, Sir Dorabji Jamshedji Tata resigned from the post of president of IOA. After that, Maharaja Bhupinder Singh became the president of IOA. In the Olympic Games of 1928, which was held in Amsterdam, the Indian hockey team was sent to Olympics. The Indian hockey team, which participated first time in Olympic Games, won a gold medal. The election of the office bearer of the IOA is held after every 4 years. The council consists of various members like president, 9 vice presidents, then 6 joint secretaries, 1 secretary general, 1 honorary treasurer, 7 representatives of State Olympic Association and 12 representatives of national sports federations or association. So here office bearer or executive council, here this is a structure for that here. So we can say here the election of the office bearers of IOA is held after every 4 years. The council consists of various members like president, 9 vice president, 6 joint secretaries, 1 secretary general, 1 honorary treasurer, 7 representatives of state Olympics associations and 12 representatives of national sports federations or associations. So there are some objectives of Indian Olympic Association. So first objective is development and promotion of Olympic movement, then enforcement of rules and regulations, full charge and control of all matters related to Olympics, encouragement of physical, moral and cultural education of youth, recognizing State Olympic Association and National Sports Federation. Then other objectives to understand all responsibilities like selection, transportation, training, welfare of teams participating in Olympic Games with the help of NSF. With the help of NSF. And take disciplinary action against any federation for misbehavior or any other undesirable activity bringing discredit to the country. Enforce and defend the exclusive rights of the association to use the Olympic flag and Olympic insignia So objectives of Indian Olympics is development and promotion of the Olympic movement, enforcement of all rules and regulations of the IOC and IOA to be the official organization in complete form and responsible of all the matters related to the Olympic event, promotion and encouragement of the physical, moral and cultural education of the young people of the nation so that their character can be developed. Admitting the membership of the State Olympic Association and National Sports Federation. We call that NSF. Full form of NSF is National Sports Federation, for which submission of their annual reports and audited statement of accounts is necessary. These documents should be deposited to the IOA, that is Indian Olympic Association, for information. Students, if in objectives you are asked to write the full form of NSF, then its full form is National Sports Federation. Then another objective to understand with assistance of national sports federations like financial management, transportation, maintenance and welfare of teams from India taking part in the Olympic Games and other games which are organized under the patronage of IOC, Indian Olympic Association. To take disciplinary action against any federation for misbehavior or any other undesirable activity bringing discredit to the country. In cooperation with the National Sports Federation or associations, organize and control selection, training, coaching of the teams that will represent India. To enforce and defend the exclusive rights of the association to use the Olympic flag and Olympic insignia. Then there is Dronacharya Award. Dronacharya Award, it was started in 1985 by Government of India, given to coaches in the memory of Guru Dronacharya. Award consists of here a plate, a scroll of honor, a cash prize of 5 lakh rupees. Award given only one time, can be here posthumously. Award can be cancelled at any time by government, and recipient who is receiving that award will have to return the scroll of honor. So we can say that in ancient time, gurus were honored and respected by everyone and everywhere in India. At that time, gurus used to give extraordinary coaching and teaching. Nowadays, in the field of sports and games, coaches train the sports persons to achieve apex marks. They impart coaching to the sports persons so that they can get recognition at national or international levels. Even then, Indian sportsperson fail to achieve position at international level. They still have to make extraordinary efforts. The coaches have to train the sportspersons more scientifically. The Government of India expects that if awards are given to coaches, the performance of sportspersons may go up. So the Government of India started presenting Dronacharya Awards to coaches in 1985. This award is given to coaches in the memory of Guru Dronacharya of Mahabharata. Dronacharya Award is presented to such famous coaches whose teams or players have shown good performance at the international level consecutively for the 3 years. Then eligibility for Dronacharya Award. If Dronacharya Award is given to the coaches, then there is eligibility for that. This award is given to those coaches who impart coaching temporarily or permanently to the teams or players. Here, the following capabilities here will be necessary for the eligibility of this award. First is individual events. That coach is eligible for Dronacharya Award whose players has or have achieved these position. First is the player who has won gold, silver or bronze medal at Olympic Games or at World Cup tournament or at World Championship. Then the player who has won gold, silver or bronze medal at World Championship. The player who has broken the world record. This record should have been recognized by the International Sports Federation. The player who has won the gold medal at Asian Games or Commonwealth Games. The player who has won gold medal 3 times in Asian Championship or in Commonwealth Championship. This is for individual events. Then team events. A coach is eligible for Dronacharya Award if he or she has taken the responsibility of training these types of teams. The team which has won the gold, silver or bronze medals at World Cup, World Championship, Olympic or in non-Olympic sports and its level of performance is better than previous year. The team which has won 2 gold medals, that is 1 gold medal in Asian Games and 2nd gold medal in Asian Championship in the year of award or before that year. Then the team which has won 2 gold medals, that is 1 in Asian Games and the 2nd in Commonwealth Games in the year of award or before that year. Then indigenous sports. Third eligibility for Dronacharya Award is, first was individual events, second was team events and third is indigenous sports. The coach who has been imparting training to a player or a team of a indigenous sports and that team has improved the standard of sports during the last 3 years is also eligible for Dronacharya Awards. So there are also some objectives, criteria for the award. So objectives of Dronacharya Award are to honor the contribution and role of coaches and trainer on a continuous basis leading towards apex performance by sports persons trained by them. To motivate trainers and coaches to work with more focus and dedication and to train sports persons in order to help them in achieving success in international level competitions. So criteria for this award is also fixed. Criteria for this award, Dronacharya Award, is an 80% weightage will be given to the coaches whose sports persons won the medals at Olympic Games, Asian Games, Commonwealth Games and World Cup or World Championships held once in 4 years. A 20% weightage to the marks will be given by the selection committee for the assessment of the eligible coach, keeping in view the factors like profile and standard of sports event in which medal has been won. Out of 5 awards, 2 awards are to be given for lifetime contribution in coaching. Names of not more than 2 coaches will be considered for this award. So in this award, Dronacharya award consists of a plaque, a scroll of honor and a cash prize of rupees 5 lakh. The winners of this award are invited to the venue where the award function is held. This award can't be given for a second time. The award can be given here posthumously in case the coach or trainer is no more. In case the government decides to cancel the award given to a coach for any reason, the recipient will have to return the scroll of honor. So nominations for this Dronacharya award is: the nominees for the award are to be invited by the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports from the National Sports Federations. The last date of the recipient of nominations will be 31st May of the same year. In the next video, you will learn about Arjuna Award. Okay, Arjuna Award, rules for Arjuna Award, then nominations. Okay, so till then, stay alert, stay healthy, mask yourself, take proper care. Thank you, students. This presentation by Mrs. Neelam Jain. Thank you. God bless all of us.